Okay, we're recording. So I came up with an idea. Carolyn does this too, and I kind of really like it. So I think the last call of every month, we're going to have what we're going to call an accountability call. And that's basically where we're just going to get on here. It's not going to be like a specific thing that we talk about. I'm going to mute everyone for a second. Yeah. And we're just going to go around and talk about what you did, like what you're happy about yourself for doing this month in your business, what you think you could have done better, and then some of the goals that you have for the following month. So we can tackle next month, like brand spanking new, forget about it, whatever. So I think what I'd like to do is we'll talk about one thing that you're proud of, or two things, you don't have to have just one, that you did for your business this month. And we'll just kind of all go around and talk about that. And then we'll jump into the next topic and then the next topic and whatever. And then we can bullshit or until this kicks us off because it's a free account. So for me, I'm definitely proud of this month because I've actually started reading personal development. I've been such a pain in the butt over the last almost year because not that I didn't think it was important, but I never made time to do it. The only time I would make time to do it was when I listened to audiobooks in my car. And that's because Carolyn has a couple audiobooks in the Google Drive and the Team Drive. So they were the only ones that I was able to download onto the SD card that fits into my Jeep. So the only time I was consistently doing personal development every day was whenever I was driving to and from work. And after I ran through those books and I did them quickly because I have a 45-minute commute one way, it kind of didn't happen again because I couldn't figure out. I had Audible. I was talking to Chelsea about this. I had Audible, but I couldn't figure out how to download the books onto my computer to then put on the SD card to then put in my Jeep because I don't have unlimited data. So I didn't want to listen to a book on my phone on my drive because I didn't want to use the data up. So since I didn't have that, I never made time. Not that I didn't have the time. I never made time to read a book while I was at home. So this year, when this year started, I started a book that Carolyn sent to me for Christmas. And every night before I go to bed, I've started this like ritual where I drink this bedtime tea and I sit in bed and I read 10 to 15 pages of a book and then I go to sleep. And it's been nice. I'm struggling with that book. It's not really keeping my interest. I don't know if it's because it's the first book that I've ever done that's like a business-oriented book. I'm more of like a you are a badass, hey girl relationship book. Kind of just working on you instead of working on the business. I definitely think both are important. I think I just need to find a different book that speaks to me a little bit more. So I actually started a new book last night and it's called Mastering Your Mean Girl. And it's awesome. I literally am in chapter 1. I got through the introduction and I texted my sister and I said, when I'm done with this, I'm giving it to you because you need to read it. So that's definitely what I'm proud of this month. And I'm hoping to continue it. Brandon called me last night and I answered the phone. I was like, hello. He was like, are you drinking your tea and reading? I was like, yes. He's like, okay, good night. So it's definitely becoming something that I'm being consistent with and that I am proud of. So whoever wants to go next, you can unmute yourself. And I'm going to mute myself so I don't, yeah.
All right, I'll go. Nobody's going to go. I'll go. What am I proud of? What did I say I was proud of? Hold on. Let me look at my power hour here and I'll be able to tell you what I'm proud of. What the hell? So I am obsessed with this power hour thing that we did last week. I love it. It's keeping me on track big time. And let's see, I've done my workouts every day, my shakes pretty much every day besides Sunday and Monday, which I almost had a panic attack about. And I would say getting my training done, I'm pretty proud of that because that took me so long to do. And I did them all in the morning when I was up at 5 in the morning. I did them. And then I did one during my planning period today to get that done. 2 during my planning period today to get them done. And I've been trying to consistently post on Facebook 3 times a day. Honestly, that kind of freaks me out a little bit, just like this much, like that much, just because I don't want to be filling people's timelines every 5 seconds. So it's like, if I have like 50 likes on something that I posted in the morning, I feel bad posting again at noon because I'm like, okay, this person just liked this. Now I think they're seeing me again, which I guess is good because then it's like constantly in their face. But it's kind of freaking me out. Oh my gosh. And Jericho followed me on Instagram and liked my shit. And liked it. Not only followed me, but liked my shit. Now, depending on whether or not she keeps that there and like maybe just followed me just to creep on me for a second and then get off of it, I don't know. But out of 51,000 followers she has, 377 people, I am one of those. For what reason? I don't know, but I'm one. So that was kind of cool. I freaked out, had a fangirl moment. I was like, Ryan! He's like, what? I'm like, oh my God! So whatever. That was kind of cool. But it's actually a pretty cool thing that happened to me. That's probably the coolest thing that's happened to me social media wise.
I have never had a super trainer friend request me on Instagram.
I don't know why. Like, why? Why me? I don't know. It's weird. It's cool. It's freaking cool. But I kind of want to message her and be like, so why'd you pick me? So, I don't know. And you should have saw the picture that Ryan was going to post me because I had him take a picture of me and my shirt. It looked freaking ridiculous. I was like, this is why I don't have anybody else take pictures besides myself. So there's that. But anyway, I would say those things are what I'm proud of. Connecting with new people. I've been trying to reach out of my comfort zone. I feel like I've talked to new people every day. And I'm just like, wow. I spend more time on my computer than I do with my own fiance, which honestly at this point I'm not really mad about because he's been shitty the past couple days. But yeah, so I think that's kind of cool because I feel like I have so many friends and Ryan's like, who the hell is that? Like I'll talk about somebody, he's like, who's that? I'm like, oh, she's my friend from here and this and that. And I talk to her all day and he's like, oh, okay. So, but that's pretty much what I'm proud of. And I hit a C12 this month.
Freaking out about that. I only have 6. I'm so proud of you.
I didn't even know, like, whoa. I was freaking out because I didn't even have like one. I didn't have one at the beginning of last week.
So proud of you.
So that was kind of cool. And I was leading out to all my leads, talking to all my leads, creeping on them hardcore, taking their freaking phone number, popping it into Facebook. It's really creepy how you can find people. Just saying. So that's about it. Okay, I'm done talking because I'll talk for 5 hours. Oh, no, not again.
Someone else go.
So I'll go. This week, I've stepped out of my comfort zone on Facebook. I've friend requested a lot of people that I don't know. I've reached out and messaged a couple people that I don't know. I've only gotten 2 messages back. And I've gotten all but one of my workouts done, which was today, because I'm exhausted after last night's Court of Forest Live. I freaked out last night because Joel liked my Instagram post. I've never had anyone like mine. He doesn't follow me, but he liked my post, so I was freaking out about that. What else? I think that's really it. Stepping out of my comfort zone a lot this week with Facebook.
I've noticed that on Facebook too. You can tell. So I'm really proud of you.
Yes.
For sure. Yep.
It's hard.
It's hard. It is. But once you get there, it's like diving off a cliff. Just do it. Because then it gets easier and easier.
Yeah, and I realized that I didn't post at all yesterday on Facebook when I went back, and now I'm like, why didn't I post anything yesterday other than I just tagged myself in that I was at Faster Pittsburgh. I think that was the only thing I posted yesterday, and I don't know why I didn't post anything else yesterday, so it's just, I guess, an off day, but otherwise I think I've been doing really good with that.
Good. Shannon?
Okay. Well, so what are we supposed to say? Like what we're most proud of?
Right now we're talking about what you're proud of yourself for doing this month with your business.
Well, I had a moment this week that I could have let derail me because I let people, especially this certain person, can just get to me. But I turned it into something positive instead because it says more about how he feels about himself than about me. And I'm very weird about Facebook and letting like strangers into my life for good reason. So finding out that someone's been screenshotting my posts and making fun of me was really upsetting. Like I wanted to just deactivate it again and leave. But whatever, I don't care. I don't care. At least they're talking about me, I guess. But one thing I'm most proud of is that I'm actually doing this because I haven't for 9 months. So I downloaded this off the Google Drive, this Go for No thing. And I don't have it all the way filled out, but out of the people that are on here, I've sent in the last week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18 information. So
Wow.
February could be a good month.
It will be a good month.
It will be.
That's
so out of
awesome.
however many, there's 18. See them?
I see them. That's awesome.
So
The last time I did a Go for No, I think it was it's actually sitting right here. It was in September. And I like highlighted it, and the No for Nows are in pink, and the like if I invited them to the Blitz, they were in yellow. If they already had a coach, those are the X'd out ones because there were some people that already had coaches. If they signed up, they were in green. If they didn't answer me or they ignored me or nothing, I just left them blank. But then I went in November, I then used this to talk to these, to know who I had to follow up with. So the Go for No it's actually really awesome.
I like being able to see it right there.
It's nice because the more people you talk, like out of this, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it was 10 for 10. So this is 100 squares. And if you talk to 100 people, which I didn't get all the way to the bottom because I stopped filling it out because I don't know. I don't have an excuse. But out of all these people, I had one person sign up. Like you have to talk to a lot of people. And that's the part of this company that people struggle with is just talking to people. And yeah, so these are awesome. And even if Kelly or Chelsea, have you seen this yet? Do you know what the Go for No is? No. So a lot of teams use it, but like you basically have this form or whatever. I don't know what that one, I forget what that one is, but it's circles. This one's squares. But you basically talk to as many people as you can and you go for the no. So you don't only focus on, okay, I need this person to say yes. You focus on talking to so many people and hearing no so many times that you're going to get a yes eventually. And then you just keep track of the people that said no to you, and then you follow them the next month. Because the more people you talk to, the more chances you are that you're going to have people that say yes to you. And it says the goal is to invite 100 people this month. If you have a 10-to-1 ratio, that's Success Club 20. So like and obviously that didn't happen because only one person has been signed up on this thing. I haven't missed a month of Success Club 10, so I obviously didn't only get 2 points that month. But it's still a really awesome way to, a lot of coaches though don't like it. So it's really a personal preference if you want to focus on, because saying the word no is kind of negative. So if you don't want to focus on a word that's negative like that, don't do it. But it is awesome for tracking purposes and to figure out where you can go with it. But I can just keep talking and we need to move on.
Yeah, well, I have I did this and then I have a page in this lovely 5-subject thingy. And I have a page for every person with like their contact information and what they said their goals were, and then like the dates of when I talked to them.
That's
so
awesome.
that I can keep track because I won't do it if I'm not organized.
Awesome.
So
tracking is important. If you don't track who you're talking to and when you talk to them and what you talked about, you're not going to be able to track when you should follow up with them and why you should follow up with them and how long it's been since you've talked to them. Like, if you don't track your business, it's going to be very, very hard to succeed. But away with the negative stuff. I want everybody to then, or no, that was the positive stuff. Now we're going to talk about a negative thing and what you think you could have done better with this month. And for me, I don't know why, but this month I know that for January 26th, it's very rare for me to not have Success Club 10 yet. So it's stressing me out. However, it's my fault because I haven't been consistently doing my power hours and I haven't been consistently talking to as many people as I usually do. So I can't be mad. I can only be mad at myself because I know that I haven't been putting the work in. So that's definitely my downfall for this month and what I will be kicking ass the next 5 days doing, because I can't miss Success Club All-Stars next month because it's 12 consecutive months of Success Club. So no, I'm not going to miss it. And that's my negative, what I sucked at last month. And let's just go in the same order. So Chelsea, you can go.
Mine was my professional development, I think. Every night I've been trying to make it a point. Like, I know it runs through my head like 5 times. Like, get your stuff done so you can do your professional development before you go to sleep. Get it done, get it done. Well, that hasn't happened. So, like, in the morning, for the past 2 days, I've tried to meal prep because I didn't have any food this past weekend. So I went and got out to the grocery store and meal prep. So I've been getting up at 5 in the morning and cooking, which is like, whoa, because I don't cook for shit. Like, I don't cook for anybody, you know, like I barely even cook for my damn self. So I'm getting up and I was cooking, and like Ryan would get up and all groggy and I'm like, good morning, you know, like, time to eat. What do you want? You want muffins? What do you want? So that was pretty good. But my professional development I slacked on, and I wish I could get it in every night, like a good 10 pages every night. And then that way I can get through more books too. But this compound effect, like from what I have read, like it's all highlighted in here. Like there's so many things like that are highlighted in here that I just want to hang up like everywhere, like sentences. So that's something else that I want to do too, that I've been wanting to do all week that I haven't gotten to, is kind of like organize my area. But it's hard because when I want to do my power hour in the morning, Ryan's up here sleeping like a lazy ass. So I can't get to my desk in my space. So it's like I can't see everything. So it's kind of pointless because whatever. But so I'm honestly thinking about moving my room, my desk stuff into the guest room downstairs, but I don't think we have enough room. But that's the negative part of it. Or even maybe moving my desk down like way in the basement. That might be kind of cool too. So we'll see, because that's where all my workout stuff is anyway. But that's kind of in the works. But that's pretty much my negative, is just getting my professional development. And I mean, some days I didn't hit my goal of a couple different people, but I think we tweaked a little bit of things. So hopefully that'll help. But yeah.
Yep, you got it. Kelly?
My power hours, I need to concentrate on those. I was in the Google Drive and I found the power of threes that I want to start concentrating on a lot. So I think after Jade's party this weekend, her first birthday's this weekend, I'm going to really concentrate on doing that, and the personal development, because I have 16 pages of the You Are a Badass read. I started doing the audio and I had half of it done, but that was like 2 months ago, so I've forgotten all of it. So those are my 2 negatives.
PD is hard, and it's the best. It's the most, honestly, I think it's the most important vital behavior, because, and this, I have a mastermind call every Thursday. I'm in a Push to 1-Star Diamond group that I got invited to by corporate. So every Thursday at 5, we meet. It's the Northeast region coaches, and there's a bunch of us in there, and we share topics every week and we talk. And the guy that talked today, who is our guest speaker on our team call next week, he said something that I was like, he said, if you don't fill your cup first, you have nothing to pour out to anyone else. I was like, holy cow. Because like everybody, and like this business is focused on helping other people and working with other people, but you also have to focus on you. So personal development is so important. And I don't know why the hell it took me so long to realize that. But don't make the mistake that I did, because my 1 year is next month, and I just started like continuously reading this month. So don't do that. All right.
I can agree with everyone. I don't do as much PD as I should. I got really into this book, and then it got weird, and like I just can't get back into it. So I have Audible also, and I was listening to some TED Talks, which were good, but I need like is there like a documentary I could watch that would count as personal development?
Heck yeah, I think there's stuff on Netflix that you can watch. There's something, it's called, what the hell is it called? Because I started it. I'll have to look. It's probably on my Netflix account because I didn't finish it. But it's a book about, or it's a movie about a book about like natural attraction. What the hell is it called? I'll find it. I'll after we get off the call, I'll look on my account and see if I can figure out what it's called. But it is. It's about the law of attraction. So it's kind of weird at the beginning. It's like a really weird vibe, but it's a good documentary about like how the law of attraction works. So yeah, absolutely. Any type of like Chalene, do any of you listen to Chalene? Because I want to start. She has a podcast. I think it's weekly. Chalene is amazing. You can watch any videos on YouTube. She has so much free stuff out there, but anything, if it's a video on YouTube, if it's another team call that you find on YouTube that's recorded from some other coach that has some topic that you're interested in, like that counts. As long as you're working on yourself and thinking about things for you, it doesn't matter what it is.
Okay.
Audio books, podcasts, documentaries, it's just, yeah, anything you can find.
And then I'm going to ask a dumb question because I hear everyone talk about it, and I know that I read it in Coach Basics and everything. But what exactly does a power hour entail?
So basically, for me, if I don't do a power hour, it's very likely that I'm not going to get all of the important things that I should do for my business. So we used to, and we kind of started a couple weeks ago and then not, but we would do a live, seriously? If there's an animal on the computer, she goes nuts, and then he antagonizes it and gets her all excited about it. Anyway, we would do a live power hour, so it would be like this, and we would get on. It would be me, Carolyn, Nicole sometimes gets on. There was a couple other coaches, but it was at 5 o'clock in the morning, and we would have a timer. I don't know where Kelly went. We would have a timer that would, and I'll show you what here, let me share. Well, let me pull it up first, and then I'll share it with you. Open power hour. All right, let me share my screen.
Come on.
Can you see it?
Yes.
So zoom in. This is what it would be for the hour. So for the first task, we would set a timer, and for 5 minutes, we would go through Facebook groups, friends of friends, and we would add 20 new friends in those 5 minutes. And then the timer would go off, and we'll switch. The next task, I don't do this anymore, but we used to message those who accepted your friend request the day before. So for 10 minutes, we would go through our like new friends, because usually I'd find them in a group of some sort. So I would say like, These are all my scripts that I would say to people. Like, hey girl, super random. Thanks for accepting my request. I came across your name in the Weimaraners page that I'm in, and I just had to reach out. I hope that's not weird. I'm new to the wine breed. Our girl is 1.5 years and she's my world. Do you have a wine too? Like, just getting conversations going. So that's how I would always use my groups when I would look for friends. And so anyway, we would do that. Then we would do our inbox for 15 minutes, and then we would invite for 10 minutes, do our follow-ups, happy birthdays, go through Facebook lists, which I just started doing this month. It's my first month. Go and check into your groups, so your challenge groups, your free groups, your team pages, and then other things that you should do daily, just checking into just making sure that you get your personal development. So basically, it tackles everything that you need to do to have a successful business in an hour. There's so many coaches who are still full-time employees for like corporate America, and they literally only spend an hour a day on their business, and they're 5, 6, 7-star coaches. They're successful coaches because within that hour, they put their phone away. They solely focus on the things that they need to do, their invites, their follow-ups, their inbox, like focusing on what is going to help your business move forward. And so for me, if I don't do a solid power hour, it's very difficult for me to remember to do all of this in the pockets of my day. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know where Kelly went, but that I need to start doing again at 5 o'clock, because when I consistently did a 5 a.m. power hour for probably like a month, and my business did really well. I think I hit like SC 18 that month. Like, you just, like, the more you push yourself and the more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. So for me, I just know that that's what works for me. I just need to freaking do it. So actually we could just lead right into the last topic, which is what you are going to do, like what you have goals for the month of February, which we're all in Team Cup. So we should all have SC goals as far as Success Club goes. And honestly, a Success Club shouldn't be a goal. It should be non-negotiable. You should always strive for that, because it's just how your business is going to move forward. But my goal for the month of February is to do a power hour every single day. I don't care if I have to get up at 5 a.m. I don't care if I don't take weekends off either. Like, there's some coaches who only work Monday through Friday, and they take my Success partner, which I finally have one. She only does Monday through Friday. She takes Saturdays and Sundays off for her coaching business, which is fine, but that's just not what I want to do yet. I don't spend my whole weekend doing it, but I still think it's important, because I don't want to leave people that are messaging me on Friday to wait to hear back from me on Monday. But my goal is to do a power hour every single day.
My turn?
Yep.
Okay. I find that for me, like, I do mine, I spread mine out through the day. Like, I can't sit there for an hour. Like, I tried yesterday, which was really good, and I felt kind of accomplished. But, like, for me, if somebody messages me, like, I want to get right back to them, because that makes me feel like I'm going to lose them. Like that girl that I was just talking to before we started talking, like, I completely quit talking to her because I couldn't focus. So I go throughout the day and kind of talk to people and then add things and then go back. And so it kind of is all over the place. But my goal for February is to turn, I don't know where I'm at, turn, like, in my contact sheet on my spreadsheet, turn all of the yellows that I have, which you guys, Shannon and Kelly, you guys don't see it, but I have a contact sheet going where my 10 plan, my power hours that Carolyn and Christy set up last week. And I have them all color coded depending on what excuse they gave me. And depending on, if they're yellow and I talked to them this month and they told me that they wanted to sign up soon, but they had money issues, I'm going to go back and contact them again and try to get them signed up for the February group, so that way we can get our points. But that's probably my biggest goal, is to have all of the people who are in yellow in my contact sheet turned to green, which means they got a challenge pack.
That's awesome. Go ahead, Cal.
I think my goal for February is power hour. Try and if I can't do it in one full sitting, because I'm like Chelsea, if someone messages me back, I want to get back to them right away. So I message them back right away if I can, to try and hit Success Club and to continue to reach out to people that I don't know.
You can do it. It's so scary, but you can do it. I know you can.
I think it's more the wording of what to say to them at first.
It's not scary. It's not scary.
Let me.
It's okay.
Let me. All right, Shannon, it's your turn.
I want to run my first group. And hopefully I'll have a decent amount of people in it. And then I want to just do one every month. And hit Emerald.
You can do it. Emerald's so easy. It really is.
Maybe we'll sign up.
Emerald is easy, and like Chelsea is starting to see it. Like when you're Emerald and you're hitting Success Club, you get free people, and that's like my favorite part about it. Because even though I've only successfully made contact with one of my leads, they're still there, and I've still contacted them in some way, so they know that I exist. But it's just really awesome because I think I get one weekly. Like I get a weekly lead because if you're doing your job, they reward you with these free people. You make commission off their orders. And
more than that. I got more than one weekly lead.
I don't know how many I get, but I have a lot. And they stay your customers unless they cancel their account. So Emerald is not hard to get to. And then you start to cycle too for Team Cycle bonus. And I meant to look because
this bitch did this to me, Chrissy. The one that I was telling you about, Amy. Sorry we got 3 minutes. But she did this again. She's like, well, I mentioned something to my coworker today, and she says she has some, so she's going to give me a couple to try. Thank me for all the info. Fuck you.
Yep. I had a girl. Sorry, I'm looking at my thing because I want to see who cycled. I'm guessing it's Brandon. Oh no, Chelsea, you cycled today!
Yay!
It's your
Money!
exciting! That's what I was checking because I was like, whenever you check your, what are you doing?
Brandon, we all got money.
Anyway, I get notified in my, like on Thursdays, I can see when other people cycle, and you cycled! I thought it was
$14?
Huh?
$14?
$14, which doesn't sound like a lot now, but think about in the future whenever you're cycling 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and then you multiply $14 by 6 or $14 by 10. And when you're a diamond coach, it's $18. So
I read about this cycle today, but I honestly can't remember.
I'm so excited.
I watched the video today.
Now I got to make a post about it in the team page. That's so exciting. So yeah, next week we are going to have a guest speaker. He is a male, which is exciting because there's not that many in this business, but he's awesome. I'm really excited to have him talk because he lit a fire under everyone's ass today on our call. And I was like, will you talk on one of my team calls? He's like, yeah, how's next week? I was like, oh, okay. I didn't expect it to be that soon. But I'm excited. So I'm going to post about it in the team page. I'm going to probably invite Sweat Your Heart Out if they want to hop on. I told Carolyn about it too. I don't know if she'll come on. I'm definitely going to message Danielle because I don't know where she's been. I haven't seen her in a while. So yeah, that's all I have. We have a minute left if anybody has anything they want to bring up. I meant to talk about Team Cup again. I keep forgetting about it. Do we still want to do a group challenge group on the 20th? Yes, no. Shannon, are you running your own group next month, or do you want to do? It's up to you. Completely up to you. If you want to run your own, you can. If you want to do it together, I'm here. Completely up to you. I'm running one no matter what. So whether or not you want to run one together is fine. And you're one.
Am I the only one?
No, I think
I'm
Shay-
starting on the 6th, but then I've been telling my other people who I've been following up with that they have until the 20th, because that's what I was thinking that we were doing together.
yeah. They don't have until the 20th though. Orders for that group should probably,
Well, yeah, before. Like,
yeah.
but I'm saying the group's starting on the 20th, so they need it before. So that's what I've been telling people. So I'm planning on doing a group with you guys.
Okay, that works.
Okay,
No,
my
I'm
plans.
good with that. For sure. All right. Well, I think we're gonna get cut off. So thanks for being on here. I love you all.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.